Good afternoon, everyone, or I should say good evening. Welcome to the World's a Stage Players production of The Merry Wives of Windsor. My name is Jim Porter. I've been lucky enough to direct this marvelous cast. We had a wonderful opening yesterday, and I think we may have actually exceeded the number of people by a small margin. So we appreciate you coming out and sharing your love of Shakespeare with us today. A couple of quick notes. That's the only one left. It's $50. Otherwise, if you want to share, that would be greatly appreciated. And afterwards, we will collect the leftover programs so that we can recycle and reuse them. So long as we're clear off the runway here, we're good because this is a street. So we want to make sure nobody is standing on the street because you're going to get in the way of the players. That would not be a good thing. Everything else is going to be here within the house, which is multiple, so swing with it. You know, it may be Mr. Sandpage's house, it could be Master Ford's house. You'll figure it out. We've tried to do this so that you get a grasp of the language, which is still traditional, by the gestures, the delivery, and the modernization. Because again, this is not going to be 1600. This is a 1980s soap opera. I think that makes it a little bit more fun because it's a little more relatable, and hopefully those who really love Shakespeare will not kill me afterwards. So, the last piece of information I will give you. The library is closed. The closest restroom that we are aware of is the Visitor Center, which I believe, according to the website, is open till 7 p.m. If you need to use the facility, that would be the place to go. It's about a 4-minute walk from here by my walking, which is not super fast. So with that, thank you again for coming and giving us your time, and I hope that you, along with me, will enjoy The Merry Wives of Windsor.
In from Miami, FLA. But hitchhiked away the car.
Sir Hugh, persuade me not. If he were 20 Sir John Falstaffs, he shall not abuse Robert Shallow, Esquire.
Well, if Sir John Falstaff have committed disparagements unto you, I am of the church, and will be glad to do my benevolence to make atonements and compromises between you.
The council shall hear of this. It is a riot.
Oh, 'tis not meet that the council hear a riot. There is no fear of God in a riot. The council, look you, shall desire to hear the fear of God, and not to hear a riot. Take your vizaments in that.
Ha! My life, if I were young again, the sword should end it.
Oh, 'tis better that friends is the sword and end it. And there is also another device in my brain. There is Anne Page, which is daughter to Master Thomas Page, which is pretty virginity.
Mr. Sam Page, she has brown hair and speaks small like a woman.
It is that very person from all the world. And 700 pounds of gold and silver is her grandsire upon his deathbed, not delivered to a joyous resurrection give, when she is able to overtake 17 years old. It were a good motion to desire a marriage between Master Abraham and Mistress Anne Page.
Did her grandsire leave her 700 pounds?
Aye.
I know the young gentlewoman. She has. Good, yes.
700 pounds and possibilities is good gifts.
Well, let us see, honest Master Page. Sir John Falstaff there.
Oh, shall I tell you a lie? No, I do despise a liar, as I despise one that is false, or as I despise one that is not true. The knight Sir John is there. I will peep the door from Master Page. What now? God bless your house here? Who's there? Here is God's blessing and your friend, and Justice Shallow, and young Master Slender, that peradventure shall tell you another tale if matters grow to your likings.
I am glad to see your worships well. I am glad to see you, Master Page. How doth good Mistress Page?
Sir, I thank you.
Sir, I thank you by yea and no, I do. Is Sir John Falstaff here?
Sir, he is within, and I could do a good office between you.
It is spoke as a Christians ought to speak.
He hath wronged me, Master Page.
Sir, he does in some sort confess it.
If it be confessed, it is not redressed. Is that not so, Master Page? He hath wronged me, indeed he hath, at a word he hath. Robert Shallow, Esquire, saith he is wronged.
Here comes Sir John.
Master Shallow, will you complain of me to the king?
Knight, you have beaten my man, killed my deer, and broke open my lodge.
But not kissed your keeper's daughter.
Then take
This shall be answered.
I will answer it straight. I have done all this. That is now answered.
My council shall know of it.
'Twere better for you it were known in council. You'll be laughed at.
Sir John!
Slender? I broke your head. What matter have you against me?
Marry, sir, I have matter in my head against you, and against your coney-catching rascals, Cardock, Nim, and Pistol.
You Banbury cheese.
Aye, it is no matter.
Oh no, Mephistopheles.
Aye, it is no matter.
Slice, I say. That's my humor. Where's Sir Bomberman? Can you tell cousins?
No, let us understand. There is 3 umpires in this matter, as I understand. First, there is Master Page, Fidelicet Master Page. And then there is myself, Fidelicet myself. And lastly, the 3 party is, lastly and finally, mine host of the Garter.
We're free to hear it and end it between them.
Very good. I will make a brief of it in my notebook, and we will afterwards act upon the cause with as greatly as we can.
Pistol, did you pick Master Slender's purse?
Aye, by these gloves.
Is that true, Pistol?
No, it is false if it isn't a purse.
You mountain foreigner. Sir John and Mastermind, I combat challenge of this Latin billboard. Word of denial, froth and scum. Thou liest.
Then, by these gloves, 'twas he.
Oh, be advised, sir, and pass good humors.
By this hat, then. She in the red face had it. For though I cannot remember what I did when he made me drunk, yet I am not altogether an ass.
What say you, Scarlet and John?
Why, for my part, sir, I would say the gentleman had drunk himself out of his 5 sentences.
It is his 5 senses. 5? What the ignorance is.
And being fat, sir, was, as they say, cashiered.
I'll ne'er be drunk by us I live again. But in honest, civil, godly company for this trick. If I be drunk, I'll be drunk with those that have the fear of God, and not with drunken knee.
Ah, so God touch me, that is a virtuous mind.
You hear this matter 3 times denied, gentlemen. You hear it.
Nay, daughter, bring the wine in. We'll drink within.
Oh, heavens, this is Mr. Champagne.
Aha now, Mistress Ford.
Mistress Ford, by my troth, you are very well met.
Wife, bid these gentlemen welcome. Come, gentlemen, we have a hot venison pasty to dinner. Come, gentlemen. I hope we shall drink down all unkindness.
A word with you, cuz. There is, as 'twere, a tender, kind of tender. It made afar off by Sir Hugh here. You understand me?
Aye, sir, you shall find me reasonable. If it be so, I shall do that. That is reason.
Nay, but understand me.
So I do, sir.
Give ear to his motions, Master Slender. I will description the matter to you if you be capacity of it.
Nay, I will do as my cousin Shallow says. He's a justice of peace in his country.
But that is not the question. The question is concerning your marriage.
Aye, there's the point, sir.
Marry is it, the very point of it, to Mistress Anne Page.
Why, if it be so, I will marry her upon your request, cousin.
But can you, affection the woman? Therefore, precisely, can you carry your goodwill to the maid?
Cousin Abraham Slender, can you love her?
I hope, sir. I will do it as it shall become one that would do reason.
Oh, nay, oh, God's lords and his ladies, you must speak positable. If you can carry her your desires towards her.
That you must. Upon good dowry, will you marry her?
I will do a greater thing than that upon your request, cousin, in any reason.
Nay, conceive me, sweet cuz. can you love the maid?
I will marry her upon your request, cousin, in any reason. But if there be no great love in the beginning, yet heaven may decrease it upon better acquaintance, and when we are married and have more occasion to know one another, I hope upon familiarity will grow more contempt. But if you say, marry her, I will marry her. That I am freely dissolved and dissolute.
It is a very discretion answer. In the earth, dissolutely, the earth is, according to our meaning, resolutely. His meaning is good.
I think my cousin meant well.
Or else I might be hanged.
It is fair, Mistress Adwood. Would I were young for your sake, Mistress Anne.
The dinner is on the table. My father desires your worship's company.
I will wait on him, Mistress Anne.
Oh, Aunt's blessed will! I will not be absent at the grace.
Will it please your worship to come in, sir?
No, I thank you heartily, forsooth. Go, sirrah, for all, you are my man. Go wait upon my cousin Shallow. Yet I live like a poor gentleman born.
Well, come, gentle Master Slender. Come in. We stay for you.
I'll eat nothing. I thank you, sir.
Cock and pie you shall not choose, sir. Come.
Nay, pray you, lead the way.
On, sir.
Mrs. Anne, yourself shall go first.
Not I, sir. Pray you, keep on.
I'll rather be unmannerly than troublesome. You do yourself wrong indeed, law.
Bye.
Go your ways and ask of Dr. Caius's house, which is the way. And there dwells one Mistress Quickly, which is in the manner of his nurse, or his cook, or his laundry, his washer, and his wringer.
Well, sir?
Nay, it is better yet. Give her this letter. For it is a woman that altogether acquaintance with Mistress Anne Page, and the letter is to desire and require her to solicit your master's desires towards Mistress Anne Page. I pray you, be gone.
Amen.
Mine host of the Gardener.
What says my bully rook? Speak scholarly and wise.
Breen.
Truly, mine host, I must turn away some of my followers. I sit at 10 pounds a week.
Thou art an emperor, Caesar, Kaiser, Beezer. I shall entertain Bardolph. She shall draw, she shall tap. Said I well, Willie Hector.
Do so, good mine host.
I have spoken, let her follow. I am in a word, follow.
Bardolph, follow her. A tapster is a good trade. An old cloak makes a new jerkin up. Withered serving woman a fresh tapster. Adieu. Go.
If it is a life I have desired, sir, I will thrive. Oh, base Hungarian white, wilt thou the spiggy wield?
Oh, she was gone and drank as not the humour conceited. I am glad I am so acquit of this tinderbox. Her thefts were too open. Her filching was like an unskillful singer. She kept not tight. Which of you know Ford of this town?
I ken the white. He is of substance good.
My honest lads, I will tell you what I am about.
2 yards and more.
No quips now, pistol. Indeed, in the waist I am 2 yards about. But now I am about no waist. Now I am about thrift. Greatly, I do mean to make love to Ford's wife. I spy entertainment in her. She discourses, she carves, she gives the leer of invitation. I can construe the action of her familiar style. I am Sir John Falstaff's.
He hath studied her will, and he translated her will out of honesty into English.
Now, the report goes, she has all the rule of her husband's purse. I have writ me here a letter to her, and another to Page's wife, who, even now, gave me good eyes too, examined my parts with most judicious Oilades. Sometimes the beam of her view gilded my foot, sometimes my portly belly.
Oh, then the sun on dunghill kind.
I thank thee for that humor.
She did so course o'er my exteriors with such a greedy intention that the appetite of her eye did seem to scorch me up like a burning glass. Here's another letter to her. She bears the purse too. She's a regent in Guyana, all gold and bounty. I will play cheetah to them both, and they shall be exchequers to me. They shall be my East and West Indies, and I will trade to them both. Go, bear thou this letter to Mistress Page, and thou this to Mistress Ford. We will thrive, lads, we will thrive.
Shall I, Sir Pandarus of Troy, become, and by my side wear steel? Then Lucifer take all.
I will run no base humor. Here, take the humor letter. I will keep to have your reputation.
There you! You. These letters tidings. Sail as my pinnace to these golden shores. Rogues, hence, avaunt, vanish like hailstones. Go, trudge, plod away the hoof, seek shelter, back. Falstaff will learn the humor of the age. French thrift, you rogues. Myself and skirted page.
Let vultures gripe thy guts!
I have operations which be humors of revenge.
Wilt thou revenge?
By Welkin and her star.
With wit or steel?
Oh, with both the humors I will discuss the humor of this love to Page.
And I to Ford shall eke unfold how Falstaff, varlet vile, his dove will prove, his gold will hold, and his soft couch defile.
My humor shall not cool. I will incense Page to deal with poison. I will possess him with yellowness, for the revolt of mine is dangerous. That is my true humor.
Thou art the Mars of malcontents. I second thee. Troop on. Peter Simple, you say your name is? The fault of a better. And Master Slender's your master? Aye, forsooth. Doth he not wear a great round beard? No, forsooth. He hath but a little wee face and a little yellow beard. A soft, sprightly man, is he not? Aye, forsooth. How say you? Oh, I should remember him. Does he not hold his head up high, as it were, and strut in his gait? Yes, indeed, doth he. Well, heaven sent Anne Page no worse of fortune. Tell Master Placid Evans I'm going to do what I can for you, Master. Anne is a good girl, and I hope we shall all be shaped. Oh, run in here, good young man. Go into this closet. He will not stay long. Girls just wanna have fun.
Oh, what is you sing? I do not like it. Oh, hey, pray you, go and fetch me in my closet a boîtier vert. A box, a green box. How do intend what I speak? A greener box.
Oh, forsooth, I'll fetch it you. I'm glad he went not in himself. If he had found the young man here, he would have been horn mad.
Ma foi, il fait fort chaud. Je m'en vais à la cour. La grande affaire.
Is it this, sir?
Ah oui, mets-la on mon pocket. Dépêche, quickly, by my throat I tarry too long. Oh, me, qu'est-ce you be? There is some simples in my closet that I will not for the world I shall leave behind.
Piney, you'll find the young man here and be mad.
Oh, diable! Diable! What is in my closet?
Danger.
Oh! Villain! Larion!
Good master, be content.
Wherefore shall I be content?
The young man is an honest man.
What does the honest man do in my closet? There is no honest man that shall come in my closet.
Hear the truth of it. He came of an errand to me from Parson Hugh.
Well,
Aye, for both to devour her to the beast-like prey.
hey, piece of your tongue. Speak of your tale.
To desire this honest gentlewoman, your maid, to speak a good word to Mistress Anne Page, for my master, in the way of marriage. This is all indeed law. And I'll never put my finger in the fire, need not.
Sir Hugh, send you. Tarry you a little while.
I'm glad he is so quiet. If he'd been thoroughly moved, you would have heard him so loud and so melancholy. But, notwithstanding, man, I'll do your master what good I can. The very yea and no is, French doctor, my master. I may call him my master, look you, for I keep his house, and I wash, wring, brew, bake, scour, dress meat, and drink, make the beds, do all myself. 'Tis a great charge to come under one body hand. Are you advised of that? And you shall find it a great charge, and to be up early and down late. But, notwithstanding, my master is himself in love with Mistress Anne Page. But, notwithstanding that, I know Anne's mind, and that's neither here nor there.
You, jackknape, give her this letter to Sir Hugh. By God, it is a challenge. I will cut his throat in the park, and I will teach a scurvy jackknape priest to meddle or make. Ah, you may be gone. It is not good you tarry here. By God, I will cut all his 2 stones. By God, he shall not have a stone to throw at his dog.
Alas, he speaks but for his friend.
It is no matter. Do not you tell me that I shall have Anne Page for myself.
Sir, the maid loves you, and all shall be well. You must give folks leave to treat what the big cheater.
By God, if I have not Anne Page, I shall turn your head out of my door.
You shall have a fool's head of your own. No, I know Anne's mind. Never a woman in Windsor knows more of Anne's mind than I do, nor can do more than I do with her, I think. But
Who's within there? Oh!
who's there, I trow? Come near the house, I pray you.
How now, good woman? How dost thou?
The better it pleases your good worship to ask.
What news? How does pretty Mistress Anne?
In truth, sir, she is pretty, and honest, and gentle, and one that is your friend, I can tell you that, by the way. I praise heaven for it.
Shall I do any good, thinkest thou? Shall I not lose my suit?
Troth, sir, all is in his hands above.
Well, I shall see her today. Holmes, here's money for thee. Let me have thy voice in my behalf. If thou seest her before me, commend me.
Will I, if faith, that we will.
Well, farewell. I'm in great haste now.
Farewell to your worship. Truly an honest man. Out upon it, what have I forgot?
What, have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty, and am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you. For though love use reason for his physician, he admits him not for his counselor. You are not young. You are not young. No more am I. Go to then, there's sympathy. You are merry, so am I. Ha ha, then there's more sympathy. You love sack, so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice thee, Mistress Page, at the least, if the love of soldier can suffice, that I love thee. I will not say pity me, 'tis not a soldier-like phrase, but I say love me. By me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, with all his might, for thee to fight. John Falstaff? Oh, wicked world, what an unweighed behavior hath this Flemish drunkard picked out of my conversation, that he would in this manner dare assay me? Why, he hath not been thrice in my company, and then I was frugal of my mirth, heaven forgive me. Why, I'll exhibit a bill in Parliament for the putting down of men. How shall I be revenged on him? For revenged I shall be, as sure as his guts are made of pudding.
Oh, Mrs. Page, I was going to your house.
Oh, trust me, I was coming to you. You look very ill.
Nay, I say I must show the contrary.
No faith, but you do, in my mind.
I do then, but I say I could show you the contrary. Mistress Page, give me some counsel.
What's the matter, woman?
We burn daylight. Read, perceive how I have been knighted. I shall think worse of fat men if I ever have those lights to make a difference in men's whiter. Tempest I trow through this whale with so many turns of oil in his belly, assured Windsor. Shall I be revenged on him? I think 'twere best to entertain him with false hope till the wicked fires of lust have melted him in his own grease. Have you ever heard such a lie?
Oh, letter for letter, but that the name of Page and Ford differs. Here is the twin brother to thy letter, but let thine inherit first, for I protest mine never shall. I warrant he hath 1,000 of these letters, writ with a blank space for different names. And these are of the second edition. He will print them out of doubt, for he cares not what he puts into press when he would put us to. I would rather be a giantess and lie under Mount Pelion.
These are the very same. The very hand, the very word. What do they think of us?
Nay, I know not. It makes me almost ready to wrangle with mine own honesty, for sure. Unless he know of some strain in me I know not in myself, he would never have boarded me in this fury.
Boarding, you call it? I'll be sure to keep him above deck.
Oh, so will I. If he ever come under my hatches, I will never to see again. Let us be revenged on him. Let us appoint him a meeting and give him some show of comfort in his suit, and lead him on with a fine baited delay until he hath pawned his horses to mine host of the garter.
I will consent to any act of villainy against him, as long as it does not sully the chariness of our honesty. My husband were to see these letters, it would give him eternal food to his jealousy.
Oh, look where he comes now, and my good man too. He's as far from jealous as I give him reason to be, and that I hope is an unmeasurable distance.
You are the happier woman.
Oh. Let us consult together against this greasy knight. Come hither.
Well, I hope it be not so.
Well, hope is a curdle dog in some affairs. Sir John affects my wife.
Why, sir, my wife is not young.
Oh, she rules both high and low, both rich and poor, both young and old, one with another. In loves the gallimaufry. For it can,
Love my wife.
with the liver burning hot. Oh, odious is the name.
What name, sir?
No thorn, I say. Farewell. Take heed, have open eyes, the thieves do foot by night. Take heed, as summer come, or cuckoo birds do sing. Away, Sir Corporalman. Believe it, Page. He speaks sense.
I will be patient. I will find out this.
And this is true. He hath wronged me in some humours. I should have borne the humoured letter to her. But I have a sword, and that shall bite upon my necessity. He loves your wife. That's the short and the long.
I will seek out Falstaff.
I have never heard such a drawling, affecting
And
road.
if I do find it, well,
Oh, how now, Meg?
Whither go you, George?
How now, sweet Frank? Why art thou melancholy?
I'm melancholy. I'm not melancholy. Get you home. Go.
Face thou hast projects in my head. Mistress Page, will you go too?
Oh, have with you. You'll come home to dinner, George. Look who comes yonder. She shall be our messenger to this paltry night.
I thought of her. She'll fit it.
You have come to see my daughter Anne.
I see. And how does good Mistress Anne?
Go in with us and see. We have an hour's talk with you.
How now, Master Pord?
You heard what this knave told me, did you not?
Aye, and you heard what the other told me.
You think there's truth in them?
Damn slaves. I do not think the knight would offer it, but those that accuse him of his intent towards our wife are a yoke of his discarded men. They're rogues. Now they be out of service.
Were they his men?
Aye, marry, were they?
Like it never the better for that. Does he lie at the garter?
Marry, does he? If he should intend this voyage towards my wife, I should turn her loose to him. And what more he gets from her than harsh words, let it lie on my head.
I would not misdoubt my wife, but I'll be loath to turn them together. A man may be too confident. I would have nothing lie on my head. I cannot be thus satisfied.
Ah, look, Rabbi, ranting host to the garter comes. There is either liquor in her plate or money in her purse, which she puts so merrily. How now, mine host?
How now, Bully Rook? How art a gentleman? I will your justice, I say.
Follow, my host, I follow. Good even, good Master Page. Will you come with us? We have sword in hand.
Tell him, Cavaliero Justice. Tell him, Bully Rook.
There is to be a fray fought between Sir Hugh the Welsh priest and Caius the French doctor. Bid mine host of the garter a word with you.
What sayest thou, my Bully Rook?
There is, mine host have had the measuring of their weapons. Will you come with us to behold it? I believe she hath appointed them contrary places. Or believe me, I hear the parson is no jester. Hark, I will tell you what our sport shall be.
Hast thou no suit against my knight, my guest cavalier?
None, I protest. But I'll give you a pottle of burnt sack to give me recourse to him. And tell him my name is Brooke, only for a jest.
Thy hand, bully. Thou shalt have egress and regress, and thy name shall be broad. It is a merry night. Will you go, Aunt Aries?
Have with you, mine host.
Have with you. I should rather hear them slag and fight.
Though paid to be a secure fool, and stand so firmly on his wife's frailty, I cannot put off my opinion so easily. She was in his company at Page's house, and what they made there I know not. Well, I will look further into it, and I have a disguise to sound Falstaff. If I find her honest, I lose not my labour. If she be otherwise, 'tis labour well bestowed.
I will not lend thee a penny.
Why then the world's mine oyster, which I with sword will open.
Not a penny. I have been content, sir, that you should lay my countenance to pawn. I have grated upon my good friends for 3 reprieves for you and your coach fellow nymph, else you had peered through the grate like a gemini of baboons. I am damned in hell for swearing to gentlemen, my friends, that you are good soldiers and tall fellows.
It's not the share. Didst thou have 15 pence?
Reason, you rogue, reason. Thinkest thou I'll endanger my soul gratis? At a word, and no more about me. I'm no gibbet to you.
I do relent. What would thou more of man?
Sir, there's a woman here would speak with you.
Let her approach.
Give your worship good morrow.
Good morrow, good wife.
Not so, and please your worship.
Good maid, then?
I'll be sworn, as my mother was the first hour I was born.
I do believe the swearer. What with me?
Shall I vouchsafe your worship a word, king?
2,000, fair woman, and I'll vouchsafe thee the hearing.
There is one Mistress Ford, sir. pray you come a little nearer this ways. I myself dwell with Dr. Baxter Caius.
Well on. Mistress Ford, you say?
Your worship says very true. I pray your worship, come a little nearer this ways.
What? I warrant thee, nobody hears. Mine own people, mine own people.
Are they so? God bless them and make them his servants.
Well, Mistress Ford, what of her?
Why, sir, she's a good creature. Lord, your worships are wanted. Well, heaven forgive you and all of us, I pray.
Mistress Ford, come, Mistress Ford.
Mary, this is the shore and the lawn. You have brought her into such a canaries as 'tis wonderful. The best courtier of them all, when the court lay at Windsor, could never have brought her to such a canaries. Yet there have been knights and lords and gentlemen with their coaches, coach after coach, letter after letter, gift after gift, smelling so sweetly, all musk, and so rustling, I warrant you, in silk and in gold, and in such wine and sugar of the best, and the fairest that would have won any woman's eye. And yet, I warrant you, they could never get an eye wink of her.
But what says she to me? Be brief, my good she-Mercury.
Mary, she hath received your letter, for the which she thanks you 1,000 times, and she gives you to notify that her husband will be absent from his house between 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
I foresee. And then she says you may come and see the picture that you wrote of. Her husband, Master Ford, will be from home. Alas, the sweet woman leads an ill life with him. He's a very jealousy man. She leads a frampled life with him, dear heart.
10 and 11. Woman, commend me to her, I will not miss her.
Why, you say well. But I have another messenger to your worship. Mistress Page hath her hearty commendations to you too. And let me tell you in your ear, she's as virtuous a civil, modest wife as any is in Windsor, whoe'er be the other. And she bade me tell your worship that her husband is seldom from home. But she hopes there will come a time. I never knew a woman so dote upon a man. Surely, I think you have chanced. Law, yes, in truth.
I warrant thee, setting the attraction of my good parts aside, I have no other charms.
Oh, blessings on your heart for it.
But I pray thee, tell me this. Has Ford's wife and Page's wife acquainted each other how they love me?
Oh, no, that were a jest indeed. They have not so little grace. That were a trick, indeed. But Mistress Page would desire you to send her your little Page. Her husband hath a marvelous affection for the little Page, and truly Master Page is an honest man. Never a wife in Windsor leads a better life than she does. Do what she will, say what she will, take all, pay all, go to bed when she list, rise when she list. All is as she will, and truly she deserves it, for if there be a kind woman in Windsor, she is one. You must send her your page, no remedy.
Why, I will.
No, do so, then he may come and go between you both. And in any case, have a nay word, that you may know one another's minds, but the boy you never understand anything. For 'tis not good that children should know any wickedness. Old folks, as you know, have discretion, as they say, and know the world.
Fare thee well, commend me to them both. There's my purse, I am yet thy debtor. Sayest thou so, old Jack? Go thy ways. I will make more use of thy old body than I have done. Will they yet take care of thee? Wilt thou, after the expense of so much money, be now a gainer? Good body, I thank thee. Let them say 'tis grossly done, so it be fairly done, no matter.
Sir John, there's one Master Brooke below would fain speak with you, and hath sent your worship a morning's draught of sack.
Brooke is his name.
Aye, sir.
Call him in.
Yeah.
Oh, such brooks are welcome to me that o'erflow such liquor. Mistress Ford and Mistress Page, have I encompassed you? Go to via.
Bless you, sir.
You're welcome. What's your will? Give us leave, Drog?
Sir, I'm a gentleman that have spent much. My name is Brooke.
Good Master Brooke, I desire more acquaintance with you.
And Sir John, I'll sue for yours. Not to charge you, for I must let you understand, I think myself in better plight for a lender than you are, the which hath something emboldened me to this unseasoned intrusion. For they say, if money go before, always do thy open.
Money is a good soldier and will on.
Trust, sir, and I've a bag of money trouble on me. If you will help me to bear it, Sir John take all or half for easing me of the carriage.
Sir, I know not how I may deserve to be your porter.
I will tell you, sir, if you'll give me the hearing.
Speak, good Master Brooke. I shall be glad to be your servant.
Sir, here you are, scholar. I will be brief with you. And you've been a man long known to me, though I had never so good means as desire to make myself acquainted with you. I shall discover a thing to you, wherein I must very much lay open mine own imperfection. But good Sir John, take another into the register of your own, that I may pass with a reproof the easier, so you yourself know how easy it is to be such an offender.
Very well, sir. Proceed.
There is a gentlewoman in this town. Her husband's name is Ford.
Well, sir.
I've long loved her, and I protest to you, bestowed much honour. Followed her with a doting observance. Feed every slight occasion that could but niggardly give me sight of her. Not only bought many presents to give her, but I've given largely to many to know what she would have given. Briefly, I've pursued her on the wing of all occasions. But whatsoever I've merited, either in my mind or in my means, meed I'm sure I've received none. Unless experience be a jewel that I've purchased at an infinite rate, and that hath taught me to say this: love like a shadow flies when substance love pursues, pursuing that flies and flying that pursues.
Have you received no promise of satisfaction at her hands?
Never,
Have you importuned her to such a purpose?
never.
Of what quality was your love, then?
Like a fair house built on another man's ground, so that I've lost my edifice by mistake in the place where I erected it.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
When I've told you that, I've told you all. Some say that though she appear honest to me, yet in other places she enlargeth her mirth so far that there's shrewd construction made of her. Now, Sir John, this is the heart of my purpose. You are a gentleman of excellent breeding, admirable discourse, of great admittance, authentic in your place and person, generally allowed for your many warlike, courtlike, and learned preparations.
Oh, sir.
Believe it, for you know it. There is money. Spend it. Spend it. Spend more. Spend all I have. Only give me so much of your time in exchange of it as to lay an amiable siege on the honesty of this Ford's wife. Use your art of wooing. Win her to consent to you. If any man may, you may as soon as any.
Would it apply well to the vehemency of your affection that I should win what you would enjoy? Methinks you prescribe to yourself very preposterously.
Understand me drift. She dwells so securely on the excellency of her honour that the folly of my soul dares not present itself. She is too bright to be looked against. Now, if I could come to her with any detection in me hand. Me desires would then have instance and argument to commend themselves. I could drive her then from the ward of her purity, her reputation, her marriage vows, and 1,000 other her defences, which now are too strongly embattled against me. What say you to it, Sir John?
Master Brooke, first, I will make bold with your money. Next, give me your hand. And lastly, as I am a gentleman, you will, if you shall, enjoy Ford's wife.
Oh, good sir.
I say you shall.
Want no money, Sir John, you shall want none.
Want no Mistress Ford, Master Brooke, you shall want none. I shall be with her, you may know, by her own appointment. For even as you came into me, her assistant or go-between parted from me, I say, I shall be with her between 10 and 11, for at that time, the jealous, rascally knave, her husband, will be forth. Come to me soon at night. You shall know how I speed.
I'm blessed in your acquaintance. Do you know Ford, sir?
Hang him, poor cuckoldy knave! I know him not, yet I wrong him to call him poor. They say the jealous widowly knave hath masses of money, for the which his wife seems to me well deserved. I will use her as the key of the cuckoldy rogue's coffer, and there's my harvest home.
I would you knew Ford, sir, that you might avoid him if you saw it.
Hang him, mechanical salt butter rogue! Master Brooke, thou shalt know, I will predominate over the peasant, and thou shalt lie with his wife. Ford is a knave, and a fool. I will aggravate his style, and thou, Master Brooke, shalt know him for a knave and cuckold. Come to me soon, at night.
What a damned epicure and rascal is this? My heart is ready to crack with impatience. Who says this is improvident jealousy? My wife hath sent to him. The hour is fixed, the match is made. Could any man have thought this? See the hell of having a false woman? My bed shall be abused, my coffers ransacked, my reputation gnawn at. And I shall not only receive this villainous wrong, but stand under the adoption of abominable terms, and by him that does me this wrong? 11 o'clock the hour. I will prevent this, detect my wife, be revenged on Falstaff and laugh at Page. I will about it. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Fie, fie, sigh. Cuckold? Cuckold. Cuckold.
You got girls. Really cartoons. Cansado. I am gonna sit on the intention.
What is the clock, huh? 'Tis past the hour that Sir Hugh promised to meet. By God, he is safe, his soul that he is not come. He has played his purple well that he is not come. By God, he is dead already. If he become,
He is wise, sir. We knew your worship would kill him if he came.
by God, he is the coward Jack Priest of the world. He is not show his face. I pray you, bear witness that I have stayed 6 or 7, 2, 3 hours for him, and he is not come.
He is the wiser man, Master Doctor. He is a curer of souls, as you are a curer of bodies. If you should fight, you go against the hair of your profession.
A word, Monsieur Muckwater.
Muckwater, what is that?
Muckwater in our English tongue is valor, bully.
By God, then, I have as much muckwater as the Englishman. A scurvy jackdog priest. By God, I've been cut his ears, huh?
Clapper claw thee tightly, bully.
Oh, clapper the claw! What is that?
That is, he will make thee amends.
By God, me do look he shall clapper the claw me, for by God me will have it.
And I will provoke him to it or let him wag.
We thank you for that.
Master Guest and Master Pavey, Cavaliero Slender, show you through the town to Crodborn.
So you is there, is he?
He is there. See what humor he is in. I will bring the doctor about by the fields. Will it do well?
We will do it. Adieu, good Master Doctor.
Yes. I will kill the Jack Priest, for he speak for a jackanapes to outpage. Oh.
Let him die. Sheathe thy impatience, throw cold water on thy collar. Go about the fields with me to Frogmore. Thou will bring me to where Mistress Anne Page is at a farmhouse of feasting, and there thou shalt woo her. Cried I aim? Said I well.
By God, me thank you for that. By God. I love you. And I shall procure you the good guest, the earl, the knight, the lords, the gentlemen, my patients.
For which I shall be thy adversary toward Anne Page. Said I well.
By God, 'tis good. Well said.
Let us wag then.
Oh. I pray you now, good master slender serving man, and friend simple by your name, which way have you looked for Master Caius that calls himself Doctor of Physic?
Marriage, there's the Parkwood, the Pity one, every way. Old Windsor way, and every way but the foul way.
I most feebly desire you will also look that way.
I will, sir.
Oh, bless my soul. How full of chalice I am, and trembling of mind.
Yonder he is coming this way, sir Hugh.
Oh, he is welcome. Oh, heaven prosper the right. What weapons is he?
There's no weapon, sir. Oh, here comes my master, Master Shallow, and another gentleman from Frogmore. Over the stile, this way.
How now, Master Parson? Good morrow, good Sir Hugh.
Oh, sweet Anne Page.
Save you, good Sir Hugh.
Bless you from his mercy's sake, all of you.
What, the sword and the word? Do you study them both, Master Parson?
Oh, there is reasons and causes for it.
We are come to do a good office for you, Master Parson.
Very well, what is it?
Yonder is a most reverend gentleman who, belike having received wrong from a person, is at most odds with his own gravity and patience as ever you saw.
I have lived 80 years and upward. I never heard a man of such place, gravity, and learning so wide in his own respect.
Well, what is he?
I think you know him. Master Dr. Caius, the renowned French physician.
Oh, God's will and his passion of my heart. I had as lief you would tell me of a mess of porridge.
But why?
He has no more knowledge in Hippocrates and Galen. And he is a knave besides. A cowardly knave, as you desires to be acquainted with all.
I warrant you, he's the man should fight him.
Oh, sweet Anne Page. I assume so by his weapons. Here comes Dr. Caius. Keep them asunder.
Master Parson, keep your weapons in.
So do you, good Master Doctor.
Disarm them. Let them question. Let them keep their limbs whole and hack our English.
I pray you, let me have a word with your ear. Wherefore will you not be to me? I will know your urinals about your knave's coxcomb for missing your meetings and appointments. Diable! Mine host is here. Have I not stayed for him to kill him? Have I not at the place I did appoint? As I am a Christian soul. Now, look you, this is the place appointed. I would be judgment by mine host of the garter.
Peace, I say. Peace. Galleon, ball, French and Welsh, soul cure and body cure, peace, I say. You're mine host of the garter. Am I politics? Am I subtle? Am I a Machiavel? Shall I lose my doctor? No. He gives me the potions and the lotus. Shall I lose my parson, my priest, my Sir Hugh? No. He gives me the proverbs and the no-verbs. Give me thy hand, terrestrial. So, give me thy hand, celestial. So, boys of art, your hearts are mighty, your skins are whole, and let burnt sack be the issue. Come, lay their swords to pawn. Follow me, lads of peace. Follow, follow, follow.
Trust me, a mad host. Follow, gentlemen, follow.
Oh, sweet and pain. Let this nice. So,
Nay, keep your way, little gallant. You were wont to be a follower, but now you are a leader. Whether had you rather lead mine eye or I your master's heels?
I had rather, forsooth, go before you like a man than follow him like a dwarf.
Oh, you are a flattering boy now. I see you'll be a courtier.
Mistress Page, whither go you?
Oh, truly, sir, to see your wife. Is she at home?
Aye, and as idle as she may hang together for want of company. I think if your husbands were dead, you two would marry.
Be sure of it. 2 other husbands.
Where had you this pretty weathercock?
Oh, I cannot tell what the Dickens' name is my husband had him of. What call you your knight's name, sirrah?
Sir John Falstaff.
Sir John Falstaff.
I can never hit on his name. There is such a league between my husband and he. Is your wife at home indeed?
Indeed she is.
Oh, well, by your leave, I am sick till I see her.
Hath Page any brains? Hath he any eyes? Hath he any thinking? Sure they sleep, he hath no use of them. Why, this boy will carry a letter 20 mile as easy as a cannon will shoot point blank 12 score. He pieces out his wife's inclination. He gives her folly, motion, and advantage. And now she goes to see my wife, and Falstaff's boy with her? Ha! Good plots they are laid, and our revolted wives share damnation together. Well, I will take it, and torture my wife, pluck the borrowed veil of modesty from the so-seeming Mistress Page, and divulge Page himself for a secure and wilful action. And to these violent proceedings, all my neighbours shall cry, "Hey!" The clock gives me my cue, and my assurance bids me search. There I shall find Falstaff. 'Tis as positive as the earth is firm that Falstaff is there. I will go.
Well, Master Fight!
Yeah,
That's it.
Trust me, a good knot. Gentlemen, I have good cheer at my house. I pray you all come home with me.
I must excuse myself, Master Ford.
it's on my side, sir. We have appointed to dine with Mr. Sam Page, and I would not break with her for more money than I'll speak of.
We have lingered about a match between my cousin Slender and Anne Page, and today we shall have our answer.
I hope I have your goodwill, Father Page.
Oh, you have, Master Slender. I stand wholly for you. But my wife, Mr. Doctor, is for you altogether.
I begar, and the maid is enough for me. My nurse, quickly tell me, Shamash.
What say you to young Master Fenton? He capers, he dances, he has eyes of youth. He writes verses, he speaks holiday, he smells April and May. He will carry it, he will carry it. 'Tis in his buttons, he will carry it.
By my consent, I promise you. Well, he shall not knit a knot of his fortune with the finger of my substance. If he take her, let him take her simply. The wealth I have waits on my consent. My consent goes not that way.
Gentlemen, I beseech you heartily, some of you come home with me to dinner. Besides your cheer, you shall have sport, and I will show you a monster. Master Doctor, you shall go. So shall you, Master Page, and you, Sir Hugh.
Well, fare you well. We shall have the free wooing at Master Bacon's. So,
Farewell, my hearts. I will to my honest knight Falstaff and drink canary with him.
And I think I'll drink a cannery wine first with him. I'll make him dance. Will you go, gentles?
Off with you to see this monster!
That's what's up now.
What, John? Robert? John?
Quickly, quickly, is the buck best.
Robin, I say. John, Robert, quickly set it down.
Come. Give your men to charge. We must be brief.
Mary, as I told you before, John, Robert, Be ready here hard by in the brew house, and when I suddenly call you, come forth, and without any pause or staggering, take the basket up on your shoulders. That done, trudge it with all haste down by the whiskers in the datchet mead, and there, empty it by the muddy brook by the chainsaw. You will do it. Warrant, I have told them over and over they lack no direction. Go, come when you are called.
Here comes little Robin.
Oh, what news my eyes must get?
My master, Sir John, is coming at your back door, Mistress Ford, and requests your company.
Oh, you little jackal-ant, have you been true to us?
I'll be sworn. My master knows not of your being here, and hath threatened to put me into everlasting liberty if I tell you of it, for he swears he'll turn me away.
Oh, thou art a good boy. This secrecy of thine shall be a tailor to thee and get thee a new doublet and hose. Oh, go hide me.
Don't do so. Tell thy master I am alone. Mistress Page? Remember your cue?
Oh, I warrant thee. And if I do not act it, kiss me.
Well, go then. We will use this unwholesome humidity, this gross watery pupian. We will teach him to know a turtle from a jay.
Have I caught thee, my heavenly jewel? Why now let me die, for I have lived long enough. This is the period of my ambition. Oh, this blessed hour.
Oh, sweet Sir John.
Mistress Ford, I cannot prate, Mistress Ford. But now I shall sin in my wish. I would thy husband were dead. I will speak it before the best lord. I would make thee my lady.
Oh, I, your lady. I would be a pitiful lady.
What made me love thee? Let that persuade thee there's something extraordinary in thee. Come, I cannot say that thou art this or that, like many of these lisping hawthorn buds that come like women in men's apparel. I cannot. But I love thee. None but thee. And thou deservest it.
Oh, do not deceive me, Sir John. I fear you love Mistress Page.
Thou mayst as well say I love to walk by the reek of a lime kiln.
Oh, heaven knows how I love thee, and you shall one day find it.
Keep in that mind. I'll deserve it.
Oh, nay, I must tell you. So you do. So you could not be that in mind.
Mistress Ford! Mistress Page is coming at your back door, sweating and blowing and looking wildly, and must needs speak with you presently.
She will not see me. I will ensconce me behind the arras.
Pray you do so. She is a very tattling woman.
Oh!
What's the matter?
Oh, Mistress Ford, what have you done? You're shamed, you're overthrown, you're undone forever.
What's the matter, Mistress Page?
Oh, well a day, Mistress Ford, to have an honest man to your husband, to give him such cause of suspicion.
What cause of suspicion?
What cause of suspicion out upon you? How am I mistook with you?
Why, alas, what is the matter?
Your husband is coming hither, woman, with all the officers in Windsor to search for a gentleman that he says is here now in the house by your consent to take ill advantage of his absence. You are undone!
'Tis not, I hope so.
Pray heaven it be not so, you have such a man here, but 'tis most certain your husband is coming, with half of Windsor at his heels to search for such a one. If you know yourself clear, why I am glad of it, but if you have a friend here, convey him out, defend your reputation, or bid farewell to your good life forever.
Oh, I do have a friend here, my friend. I fear not his shame so much as his peril. I would 1,000 pound he were out of this house.
For shame! Never stand, you had rather and you had rather. Your husband's here at hand. Bethink you of some conveyance. In the house you cannot hide him. Oh, how am I deceived by you? Oh, look! Here is a basket. Oh. If he be of any reasonable stature, he may creep in here and throw foul linen upon him. As if ever going to bucking, or in his whiting time, send him by your 2 men to the datchet need.
He is too big to go in there. What shall we do?
Let me see it! Let me see it! Let me see it! I'll in! Follow your friend's counsel, I'll in!
What, Sir John Falstaff? Are these your letters, knight?
I love thee. Help me away. Let me creep in here. I swear, I'll never do anything.
Help to cover your master, boy. Call your men, Mistress Ford. And assembling knight.
Robert, John! Quickly, come. Take this laundry to the laundress, forsooth. Quickly go.
Pray you come near. If I suspect without cause, why then make sure at me. Then let me be your guest. I deserve it. Now, whether bear you this?
Until the laundress.
What? Whether you bear it, for you've best meddled with buck washing.
Buck, I would I could wash myself of the buck. Buck, aye, buck. I warrant you, buck. And of the season too, it shall appear. Gentlemen, I have dreamed tonight. I'll tell you my dream. Here, be my keys. Ascend my chamber. Search, seek, find out. I warrant we'll unkennel the fucks. So now, uncape.
Good master. Be contented. You wrong yourself too much.
True, Master Page. Up, gentlemen. We shall see sport anon. Will you follow, gentles?
This is very fantastical humours and jealousies. By God, 'tis not the fashion of France. It is not jealous in France.
Follow him, gentlemen. See the issue of his search.
So,
Is there not a double excellency in this?
I don't know what pleases me better, that my husband is deceived or Sir John.
Oh, what a taking was he in when he asked who was in the basket.
I am sure you will have need of washing now, so throw him in the river. It will do him the benefit.
Oh, hang him, dishonest rascal. I would all the same strain were in the same distress.
I have a suspicion that my husband has some special suspicion of my Falstaff being here. I've never seen him so gross in his jealousies till now.
We will lay a plot to try that, and we will have more tricks with Falstaff. His dissolute disease will scarce obey this medicine.
Shall we send that foolish carrion mistress quickly to him to excuse the throwing into the river and give him another hope to another punishment?
We will do it. Let him be sent for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, to have amends.
I cannot find him. Maybe the knave bragged that he could not compass.
Or do that. You use me well, Master Ford, do you?
Aye, I do so.
Heaven make you better than your suspicions.
Amen.
You do yourself a mighty wrong, Master Ford.
Aye, I must bear it.
If there be any body in the house and in the chambers and in the coffers and in the presses, heaven forgive my sins at the day of judgment. I too. There is no bodies.
Yes, fie, Master Ford. Are you not ashamed? What spirit, what devil suggests this imagination? I would not have your distemper in this kind.
for the wealth of Windsor Castle.
It is my fault, Master Page. I suffer for it.
Yeah, you suffer for a bad conscience. Your wife is as honest a woman as I will desires among 5,000 and 500 too.
By God, I see 'tis an honest woman.
Well, I promised you a dinner. Come, walk in the park. I pray you pardon me. I will hereafter make known to you why I have done this. Come, wife, come, Mistress Page, pray pardon me. Very heartily, pardon me.
Well, let's go in, gentlemen, but trust me, you'll mock him. I do invite you tomorrow morning to my house to breakfast, after we'll a birding together. I have a fine hawk for the bush. Shall it be so?
Anything?
If there is one, I shall make two in the company.
Ah, if there be one or two, I shall make the third.
There go you, Master Page.
I pray you now, remembrance tomorrow on the lousy knave, mine host.
By God, 'tis good. With all my heart.
A lousy knave to have his jibes and his mockeries.
And
I say I cannot get thy father's love. Therefore no more turn me to him, sweet Nan.
Alas, how then?
Thou must be thyself. He doth object I am too great of birth, and that my state being gulled with my expense, I seek to heal it only by his wealth. Besides these other bars he lays before me, my riots past, my wild societies, and thinks it 'tis a thing impossible. I should love thee but as a property.
Maybe he tells you true.
Oh, no. Heaven speed me in my time to come. Albeit, I confess thy father's wealth was the first motive I wooed thee, and yet, wooing thee, I found thee of more value in stamps of gold, or sums in sealed bags. 'Tis the very riches of thyself that I know aim.
Gentle Master Fenton. Yet seek my father's love, seek it still, sir. If opportunity and humblest suit cannot convey it, then I can hark you hither.
Break that talk, Mistress Quickly. My kinsman shall speak for himself.
Hark ye! Master Slender would speak a word with you. I come to him. Oh, what a world of your favorite Fox looks handsome. 300 pounds a year.
She's coming to her cuz.
How does
Boy.
Master Fenton? Pray you a word with me.
Boy, thou hadst a father.
I had a father. Mrs. Hand. My uncle can tell you a good jest of him. Can you, uncle? Tell Mrs. Hand the jest. How my father stole 2 geese out of a pen, good uncle?
Mistress Anne, my cousin loves you.
Aye, that I do. As well as I love any woman from Gloucestershire.
Get this.
She will maintain you like a gentlewoman.
Aye, that I will.
You will make you 150 pounds jointure.
Good Master Shallow. Let him woo for himself.
Mary, I thank you. I thank you for that good comfort. But she calls you to her, cuz I will leave you.
No, Master Shallow.
No, Mistress Graham.
What is your will?
My will! Oh, odd heartlings indeed. That's a pretty jest. My dear father and my uncle hath made motions, if it be my luck, so if not, happy man be his dole.
I mean, Master Slender, what would you with me?
Oh, truly for my own part, I would have little or nothing with you. They can tell you how things go than I can. You may ask your father. Here he comes.
Master Slender. Love him, daughter.
What?
Now, what does Master Fenton here? You wrong me, sir, to thus still haunt my house. I told you, sir, my daughter is disposed of.
Master Ford, Be not impatient.
Good Master Fenton, come not to my child.
She is no match for you.
Sir, will you hear me?
No! Master Fenton. Come, Master Shallow. Come, Son Slender. Come in. Telling my mind. You wrong me, Master Fenton.
Speak to Mistress Page.
Good Mistress Page. For that I love your daughter in such a righteous fashion as I do, perforce, against all checks, rebukes, and manners, I must advance the colors of my love and not retire. Lend me your goodwill.
Good mother, do not marry me to yonder fool.
Well, I mean it not. I seek you a better husband.
That's my master, Master Doctor. Alas, I'd rather be set quick in the earth and boiled to death with turnips.
Come! Trouble not yourself. Good Master Fenton, I will not be your friend nor your enemy. My daughter I will question how she loves you, and as I find her, so will I be affected. Till then, fare thee well, sir. She must needs go in. Her father will be angry.
Farewell, gentle mistress. Farewell, sweet nun.
This is my doing now. Nay, said I, we cast away your child on a fool and a physician. Look on Master Fenton. This is my doing.
I thank thee for that. And I pray thee, once tonight, give my sweet Nan this ring.
There's for thy pains.
Now heaven send thee good fortune. A kind heart, yeah. A woman would run through fire and water for such a kind heart. And yet, I would my master had Mistress Anne, or I would Master Slender have her. Or, in sooth, I would Master Fenton had her. I will do what I can for them all three, or so I have promised, and I'm as good as my word. Well, I must have another errand to Sir John Falstaff for my two mistresses. But beast am I to slack it.
Wait, shoot.
Rudolph, I say!
Yes, sir.
Fetch me a quart of sack. Put a toast in it. Have I lived to be carried in a basket like a barrel of butcher's offal, and to be thrown into the Thames? The rogue slighted me in the river with as little remorse as they would have drowned a blind bitch's puppies. 15 in the litter! And you may know by my size, I have a kind of alacrity in sinking. If the bottom were as deep as hell, I should down. I would have drowned, but that the shore was shabbily and shallow. A death that I abhor. For the water swells a man, and what a thing should I have been when I had been swelled? I should have been a mountain of mummy.
Yes, mistress, quickly, sir, to speak with you.
Let me pour in some sack to the Thames water for my... I'm so cold in the belly, it's like I swallowed snowballs for pills to cool the rains. Call her in.
Come in, woman. By and leave, I cry you mercy. Give your worship good morrow.
Bardolph, take away this chalice. Brew me a bottle of sack, finally.
With eggs, sir.
Simple of itself, I'll no pullet sperm in my brewage.
How now?
Marry, sir, I come to your worship from Mistress Ford.
Mistress Ford? I have had Ford enough! I was thrown into the Ford! I have my belly full of Ford!
Alas, the day, that were not her fault. She does so mistake with her men, they mistook their erection.
So did I mine. To build upon a foolish woman's promise.
Well, she laments, Sir Ford, that would you and your ought to see it. Her husband goes this morning a-birding. She desires you once more, to come to her between 8 and 9. I must carry your word quickly. She'll make you amends, I warrant.
Well, I will visit her, tell her so. Bid her think what a man is. First consider his frailty, then judge of my merit.
I will do it, sir.
Do so. Between 9 and 10?
8 and 9, sir.
Away, I say. I will not miss her.
Peace be with you, sir.
Marvel not I hear of Master Brooke. He sent me word to stay within. I like his money well. Ah, here he is.
Bless you, sir.
Master Brooke, you come to know what hath passed between me and Ford's wife.
That indeed, Sir John, is my business.
I will not lie to you, Master Brooke. I was at her house the hour she appointed me.
And sped you, sir? Huh?
Very ill-favoredly, Master Brooke.
How so, sir? Did she change your determination?
No, Master Brooke. Her husband, Master Brooke, dwelling in a continual alarm of jealousy, comes me in, instant of our encounter, after we had embraced, kissed, protested, and, as it were, spoke the prologue of our comedy. And at his heels, a rabble of his companions, thither provoked and instigated by his distemper, and, forsooth, to search the house for his wife's love.
What, while you were there?
While I was there.
And did he search for you and could not find you?
You shall hear. As luck would have it, comes one Mistress Page, gives intelligence of Ford's approach, and by her invention and Ford's wife's distraction, they conveyed me into a buck basket.
A buck basket? A book basket?
By the Lord, a buck basket. Rammed me in with foul shirts and smocks, socks and foul stockings, greasy napkins, that, Master Brooke, there was the rankest compound of villainous smell that ever offended nostril.
Is that what's up?
How long lay you there, sir?
Nay, you shall hear how I have suffered to bring this woman to evil for your good. Being thus crammed in the basket, 2 of Ford's knaves, his hinds, are called forth by their mistress, in order to carry me, in the name of foul clothes, to Datchet Lane. They took me on their shoulders, and met the jealous knave, their master, in the door, who asked them once or twice what they carried in the basket. I quaked for fear, lest the lunatic knave should search it. But fate, as it were, held his hand. Off went he for a search, and away went I for foul clothes. But mark the sequel, Master Brooke. I suffered the pangs of 3 several deaths. First, an intolerable fright. Next, to be compassed in the circumference of a peck, hilt to point, heel to head, and stopped in with stinking clothes that fretted in their own grease. Think of that. A man of my kidney. Think of that am as subject to heat as butter. A man of continual dissolution and thaw. It was a miracle to escape suffocation. And in the height of this bath, when I was more than half stewed in grease like a Dutch dish, to be thrown into the Thames and cooled, glowing hot in that surge, like a horseshoe. Think of that. Hissing hot. Think of that, Master Brooke.
In good sadness, I am sorry that for my sake you did suffer all this. So my suit then is desperate. You'll undertake her no more.
I will be thrown into Etna, as I have been into Thames, ere I will leave her thus. This morning her husband is gone a-birding. I have received another embassy of meeting from her. 'Twixt 8 and 9 is the hour, Master Brooke.
'Tis past 8 already, sir.
Is it? Well, I will address me then to my appointment. Come to me at your convenient leisure, and the conclusion shall be crowned with your enjoying her. Adieu. You shall have her, Master Brooke. You shall cuckold forward.
Yes.
Is this a vision? Is this a dream? Do I sleep? Oh, awake, Master Ford! Master Ford, awake! There's a hole made in your best coat, Master Ford! This 'tis to be married. This 'tis to have linen and buck baskets. Well, I will now proclaim myself what I am. I will now take the lecher. He is at my house. He cannot escape me. 'Tis impossible he should. He cannot creep into a halfpenny purse, nor into a pepper box, but lest the devil that guides him should aid him, I will search in possible places. They're what I am. I cannot avoid. Yet to be what I would not shall not make me tame. If I have horns to make one mad, well, let the proverb go with me. I'll be horn mad.
At first I was afraid, I was petrified. Kept thinking I could never live without you by my side.
Mistress Ford, your sorrow hath eaten up my sufferance. I see you are sequious in your love, and I profess requital to a hair's breadth, not only in the simple office of love, but in all the accoutrement, compliment, and ceremony of it. But you are sure of your husband.
He is a birdie, Sir John. Yay.
What
Oh, quickly hide in chamber, Sir John.
How now, sweetheart? Who's at home besides yourself?
Why, none but my own people.
Indeed.
No, certainly. Speak louder.
Truly, I am glad you have nobody here.
Why?
Oh,
Why, woman, your husband is in his old loons again. He so takes on yonder with my good man, so rails against all married mankind, so curses all Eve's daughters, and so puffets himself on the head, crying, peer out, that any madness I ever yet beheld seemed but tameness, civility, and patience. To this his distempered he is in now. I am glad the fat knight is not here.
Why? Does he speak of him?
Of none but him, and swears he was carried out the last time he searched for him in a basket. Protest to my husband he is here now, and hath drawn him and the rest of their company from their sport to make another experiment of his suspicion. I am glad the knight is not here. Now he shall see his own foolery.
How near is he, Mistress Page?
Hard by, at street's end. He shall be here anon.
Oh, what shall I do? How shall I bestow him? Should I put him in the basket again?
No! No, I will come no more in the basket! May I not go out ere he come?
Alas, 3 of Master Ford's brothers guard the door with pistols, so that none shall issue out. Otherwise, he might slipped away ere he came.
What shall I do? I will creep up into the chimney.
Oh, no, they always use it to discharge their birding pieces. Creep into the kiln hole.
Where is it?
Oh, nay, he will search there too. Neither press nor coffer, chest, well, vault. He hath an abstract of remembrances and goes to them by note. There is no hiding you in this house.
I will go out then.
Alas, if you go out in your own semblance, you die, Sir John. Unless you go out disguised.
How might we disguise him?
Alas, the day I know not. There's no woman's gown big enough for him. Otherwise, he might put on a hat, a muffler, or a kerchief, and so escape.
Good hearts, devise something, any extremity rather than a mischief.
My maid's aunt, the fat woman of Brentford, hath a gown above.
On my word, that will serve him. She's as big as he is. Oh, look! And here is her thrummed hat and muffler. Oh, Go up, Sir John.
Go, sweet Sir John. Mistress Page and I will bring some linen for your head.
Quick, quick, we will be up straight to dress you. Put the gown on the while.
Oh, I would my husband would see him in the state. He cannot abide the old woman of Brentford. He swears she is a witch and hath threatened to beat her.
Oh, well, heaven guide him to your husband's cudgel, and the devil guide his cudgel afterwards.
Is my husband coming here?
Yes, in good sadness is he, and speaks of the basket howsoever he hath intelligence.
We will try for that again. For I'll appoint my men to take the basket again, as they did last time, and meet him at the door.
Oh, nay, he will be here presently. Let's dress him like the witch of Brentford.
I'll first direct my men what to do with the basket. Go on, I'll bring some linen for you straight.
Oh, hang him, dishonest varlet. We cannot misuse him enough. We will leave a proof by that which we will do. Wives may be merry, and yet honest too.
What on, Robert? Quickly, take this basket to the laundress, forsooth. Your master is hard by at the door. If he bids you set it down, obey him. Quickly, go.
Come. We take it up.
Pray heaven it not be full of night again.
I hope not. I had us be better suppers. Then.
True, Master Page. Have you any then to unprove me again? Set down that basket, villain! Somebody fetch my wife. Youth in the basket. Oh, you candily rascals. There's a knot, a gang, a pack, a conspiracy against me now. Shall the devil be shamed? What wife, I say? Come hither. Behold what honest clothes you send forth to bleaching.
This passes, Master Ford. You are not to go loose any longer. You must be pinioned.
This is lunatics. This is mad as a mad dog.
Indeed, this is not well, Master Ford, indeed.
So say I too, sir. Come hither, Mistress Ford, the honest woman, the modest wife, the virtuous person that hath this jealous fool for her husband. I suspect without cause, mistress, do I?
Heavens be my witness if you suspect me of any dishonesty.
Well said, brazen face. Hold it out. Come forth, Sirrah.
Well, this passes.
Are you not ashamed to leave my clothes alone?
I shall find you anon. 'Tis unreasonable. Will you take up your wife's clothes? Come away. Empty the basket, I say.
Why, man, why?
Master Page, as I'm a man, there was one conveyed out of my house yesterday in this basket. Why may he not be there again? In my house, I'm sure he is. My intelligence is true, my jealousy is reasonable. Pluck me out all the linen.
If you find a man in there, he shall die a flea's death.
Why, here is no man.
By my fidelity, this is not well, Master Ford. This wrongs you.
Master Ford, you must pray and not follow the imaginations of your own heart. This is jealousy. Well, there is not here I seek for.
No, and nowhere else but in your brain.
Help to search my house once. Once more, since you did.
Mistress Page, come you and the old woman down. My husband will search the chamber.
Old woman? What old woman's this?
Oh, no one, just my maid's aunt of Brentford.
A witch, a queen, an old cozening queen. She works by charms, by spells, by the figure. And such dawbery as this is beyond our element, we know nothing. Come down, witch! You come down, I say!
Oh, sweet husband, gentlemen, let him not strike the old woman.
Come, Mother Pratt, come, give me your hand.
Oh, Pratt, her!
Are you not ashamed? I think you have killed the poor woman.
Hang. Witch, I say yea and no. I think the woman is a witch indeed. I like not when the woman has a great beard. I spy a great beard under his muffler. Will you follow, gentlemen? I beseech you, follow. See by the issue of my jealousy, if I cry out thus upon their trail, ne'er trust me when I open again.
Well, let's amaze you a little further. Come, gentlemen.
Not in France. Never in France.
Trust me, he beat him most pitifully.
What think you? What we with the warrant of womanhood and witness of good conscience pursue him with any further revenge?
The spirit of wantonness is sure scared out of him.
Shall we tell our husbands how we have served him?
Yes, by all means, if it be but to scrape the figures out of your husband's brain. If they can find it in their hearts, the poor, unvirtuous fat knight should be further afflicted, we too will still be the ministers.
Thank you. Publicly mocked. Methinks no period to the jest should he not be publicly mocked.
Oh, come to the forge with it then. Shape it, I would not let things cool.
'Tis one of the best discretions of a woman as ever I did look upon.
Why did he send you both these letters in an instant?
Within a quarter of an hour.
Pardon me, wife. Henceforth do what thou wilt. I rather will suspect the sun with cold than thee with wantonness. Now doth thy honour stand in him that was of late an heretic, as firm as faith.
Not. 'Tis well, no more. Being of his extreme in submission is an offence. But let our plot go forward, and our wives yet once again to make us public sport appoint a meeting with this old fat fellow, that we may take him and disgrace him for it.
There is no better way than that they speak of.
How? To send him word to meet him in the park at midnight? Fie, he'll never come.
What you say he has been thrown in the rivers and has been grievously beaten as an old woman? Methinks there should be terrors in him that he should not come. Well, methinks his flesh is punished. He shall have no desires.
So think I too.
Devise how you will use him when he comes. Let us devise how we will bring him thither.
There is an old tale goes that Herne the Hunter, sometimes a keeper here in Windsor Forest, doth all winter time at still midnight walk round about an oak, wearing great ragged horns, and there he blasts the tree and shakes a chain in a most hideous and dreadful manner. You have heard of the spirit, and well, you know the superstitious, idle-headed elf did deliver to our time this tale of Herne the Hunter for a truth.
But there are not many that do fear in deep of night to walk past this Burns oak. But what of this?
Mary, this is our device. Falstaff at that oak shall meet us.
Son, well, let it not be doubted that he'll come, but in this way, when you have brought him thither, what shall be done with him? What is your plot?
That we have likewise thought upon, and thus, Nan Page, my daughter, and my little son, and 3 or 4 more of their growth, we will dress like urchins, oafs, and fairies, green and white, with waxen tapers and rattles in their hands. Upon a sudden, as Falstaff, she and I are newly met, let them from forth the saw pit rush at once, with some diffused song. Upon their sight, we too, in great amazement, will fly. Then let them encircle him, and fairy-like to pitch the unclean knight and ask him why, at that hour of fairy revel, and in their most sacred paths he doth tread in shape profane.
And till he tells the truth, let the fairies pinch him and burn him with their teeth.
The truth being known, we all will present ourselves, dishorn the spirit, and mock him home to Windsor.
The children must be well practiced to this, or they'll ne'er do it.
Oh, I will teach the children their behaviors, and I will be like a jackanapes also, to burn the night with my tabor.
That will be excellent. I'll go buy them visits.
My Nan will be queen of all of the fairies, finally dressed in robes of white.
Ah, that silk will I go by. And in that time shall Master Slender steal my Nan away and marry her at Eton. Go send to Falstaff straight.
Nay, I'll to him again in name of Brooke. He'll tell me all his purpose. Sure, he'll come.
Oh, fear not you that. You go get us properties and trickery for our ferry.
Oh, let us about it. It is admirable pleasures and very honest knaveries.
Oh, go, Mistress Ford. Send quickly to Sir John to know his mind. I'll to the doctor. He hath my goodwill, and only he to marry with Nan Page. That slender, though well-landed, is an idiot. And he, my husband, best of all effects. The doctor is well-moneyed and his friends potent at court. He, none but he will have her, even when 20,000 worthier come to claim her.
Breen.
What wouldst thou have, boar? What? Thick skin? Speak, breathe, discuss. Marry, madam, I come to speak with Sir John Falstaff from Master Flender. There's his chamber, go knock and call. No, there's an old woman, a fat woman, gone up into his chamber. I'll be so bold as to say, madam, till she come down. I come to speak with her indeed. Ha, a fat woman? I'll call. Bully knight, bully Sir John, speak from thy lungs militarily. Art thou there? It is thine host.
How now, mine host?
There's a Bohemian Tartar tarries the comings down of thy fat woman. Let her descend, bully, let her descend. My chambers are honorable. Fie, privacy, fie.
There was, mine host, an old fat woman with me even now, but she's gone.
Well, pray you, sir, was not the wise woman of Brentford?
Aye, marry, was it, muscle shell? What would you with her?
Well, my master, sir, Master Slender sent to her, seeing her go through the streets. I would I could have spoken with the woman myself. I had other things to have spoken with her too from him.
What are they? Let us know.
Marry, sir, they were nothing but about Mistress Anne Page, and if it were my master's fortune to have her or no.
Tis his fortune.
What, sir?
To have her or no. Go, say the old woman told me so.
May I be bold to say so, sir?
Aye, sir, like who more bold?
I thank your worship. I shall make my master glad with these tidings.
Thou art clerkly, Sir John. Was there a wise woman with thee?
That there was. One that had taught me more wisdom than ever before I learned in my life. And I paid nothing for it neither, but was paid for my learning. I would all the world might be cozened, for I've been cozened and beaten too. If it should come to the ear of the court how I have been transformed, and how that transformation hath been washed and cudgeled, they would melt me out of my fat drop by drop and lick a fisherman's boots with me. I warrant they would whip me with their fine wits till I were as crestfallen as a dried pear. I have never prospered since I forswore myself at Primero. If my wind were but long enough to say my prayers, I would repent. Oh. Now whence come you?
From the two parties, forsooth.
The devil take one party, and his dam the other, and so they shall be both bestowed. I have suffered more for their sakes than the villainous inconstancy of man's disposition is able to bear.
And have not they suffered? Yes, I warrant. Spaciously one of them, Mistress Ford, good art, is beat black and blue. He cannot see a spot of white about her.
What tellest thou me of black and blue? I was beaten in all the colors of the rainbow. And I was like to be apprehended for the witch of Brentford. But my admirable dexterity of wit, my counterfeiting the action of an old woman, delivered me. The knave constable set me in the stocks, in the common stocks, for a witch.
Sir, let me speak with you in your chamber. You shall hear how things go, and I warrant to your content. Here is a letter. We'll say summit. Good art, what ado it is to bring you together. Sure, one of you does not serve Evan well, that you are so crossed.
Come up into my chambers. Jefferson was.
Hold, my good horse. Hear me speak. Assist me in my purpose, and as I am a gentleman, I'll give thee 100 pound in gold more than your loss.
I will hear you, Master Fenton, and I will, at the least, keep your counsel.
From time to time I have acquainted thee with the dear love I bear to fair and page, who mutually hath answered my affection, so far forth as herself can be her chooser, even to my wish. I have from her a letter, of such content as you will wonder at, the mirth whereof so larded with my matter, that neither can be singly manifested without the show of both. Fat Falstaff hath a great scene, the image of the jest I'll show you here at large. Hark, good mine host. Tonight, at Herne's Oak, just twixt 12 and 1, must my sweet Nan present the Fairy Queen, the purpose-wise here, in which disguise, while other jests are something rank on foot, her father hath commanded her to slip away with Slender, and with him at Eton immediately to marry. She hath consented. Now, her mother, ever strong against the match and firm for Dr. Caius, hath appointed that he shall likewise shuffle her away, and, while other sports are tasking of their minds, at the deanery, where a priest attends, straight marry her. To this her mother's plot, she, seemingly obedient, likewise hath given promise to the doctor. Now thus it rests. Her father means she shall go all in white, and in that habit, when Slender ceases time, to take her by the hand and bid her go. She shall go with him. Her mother hath intended, the better to denote her to the doctor, for they must all be masked and visited, that quaint and green she shall be loose and robed, with ribands pendant flaring about her head. And when the doctor spies his vantage ripe, to pinch her by the hand, and on that token the maid hath given consent to go with him.
Which means she to deceive father or mother.
Both, my good host, to go along with me. And thus it rests that you'll procure the vicar to stay for me at church twixt 12 and 1, and in the lawful name of Mary, to give our hearts united ceremony.
Well, husband, your device. Out to the vicar. Bring you the maid, you shall not lack a priest.
So shall I evermore be bound to thee. Besides, I'll make thee present recompense.
Happy.
Prithee, no more prattling. Go, I'll hold.
This is the third time.
They say there is divinity in odd numbers, either in nativity, chance, or death.
Away.
I'll provide you a chain, and I'll do what I can to get you a pair of wands.
Away, I say. Time wears. Hold up your head and mince. Well, now, Master Brooke. Master Brooke, the matter shall be known tonight or never. Be in the park about midnight at Herne's Oak, and you shall see wonders.
Went you not to her yesterday, sir, as you told me you had appointed?
I went to her, Master Brooke, as you see, like a poor old man. I came from her, Master Brooke, like a poor old woman. That same knave Ford, her husband, had the finest mad devil of jealousy in him, Master Brooke, that ever governed frenzy. I will tell you, he beat me grievously in the shape of a woman. For in the shape of a man, I fear no Goliath with weaver's beam. I am in haste. Come along with me, and I will tell thee strange things of this knave Ford, on whom tonight I will be revenged, and whose wife I will deliver to your hand. Follow, Master Brooke. Strange things in hand. Follow.
I'll be all
Dab it.
Come, O Count, by the castle ditch, till we see the light of our fairies. Remember, Master Slender, my daughter.
Aye, forsooth, I have met with her. And we have a nayward how to know one another. Can we? I come to her light, then cry, Mum! And she cries, What it? And by that we know one another.
That's good too, but what needs either your mum or her watchest? The white should be enough to decipher her.
It hath struck 10 o'clock.
Ah, the night is dark. Light and spirits will become it well. Heaven prosper our sport.
Good Master Doctor, my daughter is in Breen. When you see your time, take her by the hand, away with her to the deanery, and dispatch it quickly, But go before us into the park. We two must go together.
I know what I have to do. Adieu.
Very well, sir. My husband will not so much rejoice at the abuse of Falstaff as he will chafe at the doctor's marrying my daughter. But 'tis no matter. Better a little chiding than a great deal of heartbreak.
Where is Dan now, and are two the fairies that Welsh devil you?
They are all couched in a pit hard by Hearn's Oak with obscured light, which at the very instant of Falstaff's and our meeting they will display unto the night.
That cannot choose but to amaze him.
If he be not amazed, he will be mocked. If he be amazed, he will in every way be mocked.
We will betray him decisively.
Against lutesters and their lechery, those who betray them do no treachery.
The hour draws on to the oak, the oak.
Retreat, fairies! Come! Retreat and remember your parts! Be bold, I pray you. Follow me into the pit, and when I give the watchers, do as I bid you. Come
The Windsor bell hath struck 12, the minute draws on. Now the hot-blooded gods assist me. Remember, Jove, thou wast a bull for thy Europa. Love set on thy horns, oh, powerful love that in some respect makes a beast a man, in some other a man a beast. For me, I am here a Windsor stag. The fattest, I think, in the forest. Send me a cool rut time, Jove, or who can blame me to piss my tallow? Oh, who comes here, my Jove?
Where are you, sweet Sir John, my dear, my veil, dear?
My doe with the black scuffs. Let the sky rain potatoes. Let it thunder to the tune of green sleeves, hail, kissing comfits and snow eringos. Let there come a tempest of provocation. I will shelter me here.
Mistress Page has come with me, sweetheart.
Divide me like a bribe buck, each a haunch. My sides I will keep to myself, my shoulders for the fellow of this walk, and my horns I bequeath your husbands. Am I a woodsman? Speak I like Herne the hunter? Why now is Cupid a child of conscience, for he gives requital. As I am a true spirit, welcome.
Alas, what noise?
Heaven forgive our sins!
Oh.
What should this be?
Oh.
Away!
I should not think the devil would have me damned, lest the oil that's in me should set hell on fire. He would never else cross me thus.
Fairies, black, gray, green, and white, you moonshine revelers of the night, you orphaned heirs of fixed destiny, attend your oft, send your quality. Crier hobgoblin, make the fairy oyes. Elves, list your names. Silent fairy toys. Cricket, to Windsor chimney shalt thou leap, where spires thou find'st unraked and hearths unswept. There pinch the maids as blue as bilberries. Our radiant queen hates sluts and sluttery.
They are fairies. He that speaks to them shall die. I will wink and couch. No man their works must I.
Where's Bede? Go you, and where you find a maid, that ere she sleep has thrice her prayers said, raise up the organs of her fantasy. Sleep she, as sound as careless infancy. But those as sleep and think not on their sins, pinch them, arms, legs, backs, shoulders, sides, and chins!
About Windsor Castle elves within and out. For good luck. In every single room that it stand to the perpetual doom. Away till 1 o'clock.
Our dance of custom round about the oak of the hunter, let us not forget.
Pray you lock hand in hand, yourselves in order set, and 20 glowworms shall our engines be, to guide our measure round about the tree. But stay! I smell a man of middle air! Oh, heavens defend me from that Welsh fairy looking for me to a piece of cheese!
Vile worm, thou hast overlooked even in thy birth.
Would trial fire touch me his finger ends? If you chase, the flame will back descend and turn him not to flame. But if he start, 'tis the flesh of a corrupted heart.
A trial, come!
Come, will this wood take fire?
To the rocks! And tainted in desire! A thousand fairies, sing thy scornful rhyme, and as you trip, still pinch him to your time. Fie on sinful fantasy, fie on lust and luxury. Lust is but a bloody flame, kindled with unchaste desire, fed with heart whose flames aspire, with breath that explodes them higher and higher. Pinch him, fairies, mutually, pinch him for his tyranny. Pinch him and burn him and turn him about, till candles and starlight and moonshine be out.
Ah! Cleaner!
Hey, do not fly. I think we much you now. Will none but the hunter serve your turn?
I pray come hold the jest up no higher. Now, Sir John, how like you Windsor wives?
Now, sir, who's a cuckold now?
Sir John, we had ill luck. We could never meet. I will never take you for my love again, but I will always count you as my dear.
I do begin to perceive that I have made an ass.
I am an ox too. Both the proofs are extant.
And these are not fairies. Now, I was 3 or 4 times at the thought that they were not fairies.
Sir John Falstaff, serve God and leave your desires, and fairies will not pursue.
Well said, Fairy Hugh.
And leave your jealousies too, I pray you.
I never will mistrust my wife again, till thou art able to woo her in good English.
Have I laid my brain in the sun and dried it that it once mattered to prevent so gross or reaching as this? Am I ridden with a Welsh goat too? This is enough to be the decay of lust and late walking through the realm.
Why, Sir John, dost thou think, though, we would thrust virtue out of our hearts by the head and shoulders, and have given ourselves over without scruple to hell, that even the devil would make you our delight?
What's a hodge pudding, a bag of flax?
A soft man.
Old, cold, withered, and of intolerable entrails,
And one that is as slanderous as Satan,
and as poor as Job,
and as wicked as his wife.
And given to fornications, and to taverns and sack and wine, and to drinkings and swearings and scarings, pribbles and prabbles.
I am your theme. You have the start of me. I am dejected. I am not able to answer the Welsh flannel. Ignorance itself is a plummet o'er me. Use me as you will.
Marry, sir, we'll take you to Windsor, to one Master Brooke, whom you have cozened of money, one to whom you should have been a pander. Over and above that you have suffered, I think to repay that money will be a biting affliction.
Be cheerful, knight. I shall eat a posset tonight at my house, where I will desire thee to laugh at my wife that now laughs at thee. Tell her Master Slender had fairly good daughter.
Doctors doubted if Anne Page be my daughter. She is by this time Dr. Caius's wife.
Whoa, ho, ho, ho! Father Page!
How now, son? How now? Have you dispatch?
Dispatch! I'll make the best of Gloucestershire know on it. Would I were hanged Lyles!
Well, how, my son?
I came yonder at Eton to marry Mrs. Anne Page.
but she's a great lubberly boy. If it hadn't been in the church, he should have swinged me if I did not think it had been Aunt Page, would I might never stir. And 'tis a postmaster's boy.
Oh, upon my life, then you took the wrong.
What needs you tell me that? I hope when I took a boy for a girl, if I had been married to him for all he was dressed in women's apparel, I would not have had him.
This is your own folly. Did I not tell you how to know my daughter by her garments?
I went to her in white and cried, Mom, and she cried, Budget? And then, as Ann and I appointed, and yet it was not Aunt Page, but this postmaster's boy.
Good George, be not angry. I knew of your purpose, turned my daughter to Green, and she is now with the doctor at the deanery, and they're married.
There is Mrs. Page. Becca, I am cousins. I am married. A Gaston, a boy, a piece of Becca, a boy, it is not a Page. Becca, cousin.
Why did you take her in Breen?
I Becca. And she's a boy. Becca. I will raise on Windsor.
This is strange. Who has got the right Anne?
Oh, my heart, excuse me. Here comes Master Fenton. How now, Master Fenton?
Pardon, good father, good my mother, pardon.
Now, Mistress, I will chance you not with Master Slender.
Why went you not with Master Doctor, maid?
You do amaze her. Hear the truth of it. You would have married her most shamefully, where there was no proportion held in love. The truth is, she and I, long since contracted, are now so sure that nothing can dissolve us. The offense is wholly that she hath committed, and this deceit loses the name of craft, of disobedience, or unduteous title, since wherein she doth evitate and shun 1,000 irreligious cursed hours that forced marriage would have brought upon her.
Stand not amazed. Here is no remedy. In love, the heavens themselves do guide the state. Money buys lands. Wives are sold by fate.
I am glad, though you took a special stand to strike at me, your arrow hath glanced.
Well, what remedy? Fenton, heaven give thee joy. What cannot be eschewed must be embraced.
When night dogs run, all sorts of deer are chased.
I will muse no further. Good Master Fenton, may heaven grant thee many, many merry years. Good husband, let us all, everyone, go home and laugh at this sport over by a country fire. Sir John and all.
Let it be so. And Sir John, to Master Brooke, you yet shall hold your word. For he tonight shall lie with Mistress Ford.
Listen.